Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight I'm taking a look at one from Resurgence Brewing Company. It is their Imperial Sponge Candy Stout. And this is one that came from Average Joe, who you see here on the Beer Float show that we do on Thursdays. And his channel is the Beer Patrol. Make sure you check that out. I'll put a link into the comments as well. But he sent this one to me a while back. He actually sent it with sponge candy as well, but just didn't get around to it because I had just so much beers. I'm finally getting a chance to drink it. 10% ABV on the side there. Some of the details about the beer as well. Says brewed for the bold flavors of toffee, caramel, and chocolate. We let this beer age in bourbon barrels for a year. The result is a big stout with pleasant hints of oaky vanilla and whiskey aromas. These flavors swirl in a perfect blend, softened by the big malty sweetness and friendly warm finish. Limited release for 2017. Enjoy now or cellar. So I actually did cellar this one. Looking forward to finally taste it to see what this one has to offer. Big bottle here, 22 ounces. Let's get it open and get it into a glass. Pretty good hiss coming off the pour there. Get a little head on there. Maybe. I filled that pretty much to the rim and couldn't get the head to come up as much. But there we go there. There's the bottle. Actually a neat little bottle cap on the top too, so you can check that out. That's the top of the cap there with the logo. Throw that one in the collection. The head, as you can see, what little head there was about a quarter of a finger or maybe even an eighth of a finger. Dissipated rather quickly. No head on the beer right now, but a nice dark stout. Try not to spill any of it. Not really seeing through it, so we'll call it a jet black color. Get a good aroma coming out. I am picking up some of the vanilla. I'm picking up some of the oak. Still getting some of the sweetness. I am picking up some of the toffee in there as well. Pick up the malts rather easily. Getting a nice feel of chocolate in there, a nice feel of coffee. But yeah, held up nicely for the time it was in the cellar as far as the taste. Get a nice feel in the mouth. Goes down the back end rather easily. Very smooth for a 10% ABV beer. Not getting any really scratchiness on the swallow at all. I'm feeling the flavors in the cheek area nicely. As it settles in there with the duration, the flavors actually expanding some. So I'm picking up some of that chocolate. I'm picking up some of that sweetness, that toffee feel, a nice smokiness. Almost it feels like from the malts that were used here, where it's kind of a little bit of that roasty type feel. Really hanging in there and opening up after I actually swallowed. I mean, it's kind of still building in there some on the flavor, which is pretty neat. Body wise, definitely a full body beer. Doesn't have that full creamy type feel that you get on some of the bigger stouts nowadays, or a syrupy type feel, which makes it actually for me a little more pleasant not having that syrupy type feel. But it's almost to a slight just off of kind of getting into that creamy type aspect. I mean, it does lay on the tongue rather nicely. Very soft in the texture of it. I'm getting kind of a coffee bean type feel in the aftermath of the duration now. Getting almost like a sensation to be a little bit of a chewiness there in my cheeks, where I kind of want to suck them in to get some of that flavor going. And that's just occurring with it because of the great mouth coating taking place on this beer. Very nice brew. Get a little bit of a booziness in the taste as it goes down, but not too bad compared to some of the other ones of this type of style that I've had. Pretty much a smooth tasting beer that really handles itself well. Again, being aged, it worked nicely for this one, and that's one of their suggestions here. And I forgot what time of year I got it in 2017. I don't see a date here on the bottle itself, but definitely held up, and this is February 2019. So nice one to definitely enjoy. Get a little bit of a carbonation feel in the chest, but not too much of a burn or anything from the alcohol. And Pretty solid. So yeah, if you happen to well, I guess you can't really see this one as much if it's not out there anymore, but the sponge candy, if they do bring it back out and you have this brewery in your area, definitely check it out. And if you've had it, whether it's Joe or anybody else out there, let me know what you thought of it by putting a comment in the comment section, which I know Joe probably will as well. But anybody else that's up in kind of that area, Kyle over at No Hype Beer Reviews, he may have it because he's up in the New York area as well, and they are based out of Buffalo, New York. So as far as the feel and the appeal and the taste for me, pleasure wise, that's a 4.25 for me. 4.25 out of 5 there. Very solid, very decent. Kind of could probably go to a 4.4, maybe a 4.5, and it's like right in that area, but a 4.25 solidly stick the landing with this baby. So again, this is the Sponge Candy Stout from Resurgence, a good brew. Thank you again, Joe, for getting this to me. Thank you all for watching the video. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button to the channel if you want to stay up to speed on these videos. And if you do, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. That way you'll be notified. That all being said, thanks for swinging by. Check out another video. I look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on.